I can't believe that just a month ago, I said goodbye to my 250 square foot apartment in Brooklyn. This is a video dedicated to the space I called home for the last 3 years. I hope you enjoy the tour. This apartment was on the 3rd floor of a pre-war building in Clinton Hill. When you entered inside, there was a cute entryway where I had a rack to hang my purses and a bench to take off my shoes. As you walked inside, you were met with my main living area that consisted of my bedroom, living room, and kitchen. When I first moved in, I was definitely worried about living in such a small space. I actually found that this helped me keep and only purchase things I really loved and that meant something to me. One of my favorite additions to the space were the floating shelves above my bed. I found these on Facebook Marketplace, and they really helped make my space seem bigger by drawing your eye up. I love displaying my hanging plants and special trinkets I thrifted over the years. I moved into this apartment in July of 2020, which was the peak of the pandemic. At the time, I remember feeling just so comforted to have my own space finally, and this room helped me through some really difficult times and was my sanctuary. I started and ended jobs, relationships, friendships, all in this apartment. It was always a safe place for me to land, no matter what was going on in the outside world, and living in New York City, there's always something. For my living room, I was actually able to find on Facebook Marketplace a 2-person love seat, which was the perfect size for just Tito and I. We had so many cozy naps. My favorite vintage item in my apartment, it is a 1970s line drawing of a woman, and it always just makes me feel so inspired. One of the aspects of this apartment that sold me was the walk-in closet. As a clothing collector, it was such an amazing upgrade from my previous space where all I had was a clothing rack. The bookshelf is where I display my jewelry, perfumes, and other special mementos. I love this photo of my grandma when she was in high school. It just makes me think of her. Of course, I have tons of plants displayed across the space, and I tried to keep them as close to the window as I could since the light in this place is pretty indirect. The windows looked out to my neighbors' gardens and backyards, so it was always super peaceful and quiet for being located in New York City. This little nook here to the left is when you enter in. This is where I house extra decor, home supplies, and of course Tito's things. And here's my bathroom. The bathtub was definitely my favorite location in the apartment. Circling back to the main room, this was my kitchen. These shelves have all my frequently used kitchenware, and the cart underneath doubled as both my cutting board and desk during work. And that's the apartment. So sad to say goodbye, but I'm grateful for all the memories I have here.